Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Warhammer 3 Total War, playing as Kislev in the Old World campaign by Chaos Robbie. And I'll be honest with you, I can't believe I'm saying that, because I've spent the better part of the last 5 hours trying to get this campaign to work because of the new update. And now I've given it away just how big of a backlog I have in Warhammer Total War, and I apologise for it, but yeah, I do. I had to record a lot of it because I'll have a lot of work, and yeah, I'm just sort of preparing for that. But anyways, I imagine by the time you're seeing this video, the new DLC and stuff will have been out for quite a while, but as far as I'm concerned, it came out 2 weeks ago, I think? But I haven't played this game in 2 weeks. And I'll be completely honest with you, I forgot about it. I completely forgot that I need to record this, and I left auto updates on, and I just updated the game, and I realized, oh, hold on, not only has the game updated, my mods have updated as well. And so I needed to go on some not so reputable websites, although I still think they're perfectly legal, but yeah, anyways, on some relatively shady websites and get older versions of the mods that I currently have, because Chaos Robbie does upload all the older versions of his campaign to the Steam Workshop, or is it GitHub or something like that. He does upload that. You can go and download it now if you want. However, other people don't do that. I had to remove a lot of the quality of life mods that I was using, but it won't make a big difference. I don't care. I'm fine with losing them. However, what I did have to update was Mixer. And the newest version of Mixer doesn't work, period. It doesn't work on the new version of the game, it doesn't work on the old version of the game, it's just broken. And there is no way to download an old version through more legitimate means via Steam and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I've spent the better part of the last, I don't know how many hours trying to fix this. I even recorded a video saying that I can't play because the game keeps crashing and I have no way of loading this campaign, but I found a way! I fixed it! So, yeah, there we go. Today, obviously, we took over this place. I can confederate the Urson Revivalists. Which is good, but I don't want to do that just yet. I want to confederate these guys down here first. However, before I do any of that, couple of things. One, I need to fight Azag down here. Once I've done that, I need to rush to the defense of Erengrad, which is going to be right there, so it's not a big problem. And then I ideally need to get rid of this army too. But I have Serena Catherine to do all of those things. Over here, I have Kairos Fate Weaver coming down south again. Thankfully, his army isn't the greatest. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest ever. Kairos himself will be the biggest problem, of course. As always, pretty much. However, Czeslaw Bukovsky and Elena Zakharova have a plan and have certain options when it comes to dealing with this guy. He won't be able to make it to the fort over here in one turn. He could try and make it to one of these two settlements, which is fine. My plan is to, now that I've taken this settlement, is to not take this one, just leave that sitting there, move both of these armies to fight Kairos Fate Weaver, and then use these two armies to just sort of hold the line over here. Maybe crossing over into this encampment, and I don't know if I can liberate it or what I can do, but, you know, maybe something along those lines. Whilst I sort out the situation in the south and am able to mobilize more forces up north. On the other hand, we also have Rastiltin Bebchuk down south, who I'm going to be moving up north, either to deal with the orcs over here, and then, again, eventually fighting the Chaos incursions from the south. And that's pretty much going to be it for Kislev. I mean, I don't intend on moving anywhere south. The Empire's doing relatively fine minus the Fecundites. The feckin' what? Yeah, I know. So maybe I'll keep one army around Erengrad just to keep them away from Kislev proper. Although I will need to fight the Wargrove of Woe too, eventually, to maybe get control over the East March or something along those lines. Maybe not. Maybe I just let them have the Western Oblast for now. But I'll make that decision later, even though I know I talked about it at length. Right now, though, it's this battle that we have to fight. And it says close victory. And I believe that. It's just that I'm going to do a little quick save here. And we'll see how this goes. So I have 2 little Grom, which I will be hopefully using to the best of their abilities. Loads of Ice Guard and loads of Tsar Guard, and it's going to be a fairly straightforward battle, but we are heavily outnumbered, so let's see what we can do. Okay, here we go, loaded into the battle, and the plan. What is going to be the plan? I think... This is a church, right? This isn't just a random house. It kind of has the shape of a church, but might not be. No, obviously I'm not expecting to find a cross on top of it, but you know what I mean, like... Might be just a mansion of some description. Yeah, probably just a mansion of some description. Alright, there's multiple of these. Yeah, I think they're just, like... housing, basically. Alright, never mind. I thought it was some sort of temple, and if it was, I don't know enough about Kislev lore to know if that's a temple or not. I know they have temples, I'm just, like I said, I don't know if that is one of them. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to position my troops like this, and hope for the best. I'll say that, and I'm not even joking. Like, it's going to be a fairly straightforward battle, I think. Except I'm going to put the bears in the forest over here. And then, obviously, you two come down here. Actually, you two come down there on the flank. I can put you in the middle so you can both buff troops. There we go. And now, we're going to move up like so, except Grom isn't going to move. Did I mention that Grom means thunder? If I haven't, Grom means thunder. There you go. Wait, is it thunder or lightning? Give me a second. Which one is which? I need to focus on the battle instead of focusing on that. What hit me? I feel like something hit these Ice Guard. It was damaged by artillery. Surely it wasn't damaged by this, right? And I think they don't have artillery? Interesting, apparently they do. Alright, never mind. Might be a better option to move forward instead of just waiting around. Because they haven't grouped up their troops in any meaningful... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hit my own guys at one point. Yeah. That's alright. Spirit Leech on these guys. I was like, it's going to be a problem, but we can just shoot them down if we concentrate firepower enough. Why is it red? Doesn't red mean obstructed? What the hell are you obstructed by? You don't look very obstructed. Well, anyways, this is going to be a beautiful target, and part of me wants to wait and not really move anything, just so I can get off a few shots on this lump of units here. We are heavily outnumbered, but the good news is I don't really care about casualties that much in this battle. I just want to win. Because the following... well, first, I'm going to be able to replenish a lot of troops very quickly. Second of all, I don't really... I don't really have any... Wow. I don't really have any massive battles after this, so... And they're going to spread out as soon as they come in range. Although we are still going to get some good shots in. Not that many, but a few. I mean, I guess there's nothing I can do. I can't dodge those. Pretty sure, so... Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to take the L on the Patriarch, sorry. Although he is a patriot of Kislev, I'm fairly certain, right? Right. If you want to charge at the bears, you're more than welcome to, yeah. Although overall I don't recommend it, but, you know. I think this works to my advantage, right? I mean, one, I'm going to knock out a fairly weak unit of theirs for free. Always good. But generally speaking, I think this works to my advantage, right? Because I'm targeting their units with artillery and they're out of range, and... The one reason I'm not a huge fan of what's happening is... I'm gonna start, yeah, these regenerate. Shoot those guys instead. Okay, this is done. You can come back to the main line, and you can shoot some of the Arab boys in the back or something along those lines. He's sitting still. This isn't a terrible opportunity to try and get Azag out of the battle. Oh, never mind. Might be a better idea to go after his troops instead. Okay, we can play normal speed now. I would like one of you to go back to the little Groms, and the other one to go like so. I'm going to try and charge the Ice Guards with their cavalry, which is fine. The Ice Guards have swords. I'm not... overly worried about their safety. Okay, plan B, little Groms are not in danger. You can do that instead, and just continue shooting. Would be an alright idea would be to move the archers back right now. All of them. And just let them cook, as they say, right? Right, and over here we're good. Pop down some abilities. And now, I am going to do some counterfire, I think. We're going to be way more effective shooting at their archers instead of shooting at the infantry for the first few volleys at least, until we get them low. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Both of the Groms are out of ammunition, almost. Which, honestly, to me means I've done a relatively decent job of microing them and using them in general. So, you know what? That makes me happy. Obvious problems on the left flank. I think we can rid ourselves of those problems with some good old-fashioned focus fire. We'll try and evacuate that guy. There is no way I was gonna save that Patriarch. That's fine. I mean, there is no feasible way of him surviving. Now, how do I go about this? I mean, I'm already focusing fire down here as best I can. These guys need to leave. I'm just not doing any damage to this chunk of units here, and the Groms are out of ammo. Well, let's get them out of there, and guess I need them later. I think I can win this, so start shooting down there. Because I'm pretty sure the melee units will be able to win this. You can go that way. You can. I actually have to fight Azag now. Never mind. We're holding the line, and we're doing some damage over here. No, this is like... It's the big guns, isn't it? That's the big problem, pun fully intended. Of course, they stopped listening to orders again. The orders you need to issue like 7 or 8 times for them to listen. I know. I know. And also shooting at the wrong people. Actually, not really. I think that's it. I think we've got them. Yeah, we got them. Okay, overall could be better, could be worse. We lost the Patriarch, but there was no way in hell that I was going to save him. He just went in too deep into the enemy lines. There was just like, I mean, I could have started withdrawing him 5 minutes earlier. He wouldn't have made it out. He just wouldn't. The Bear Cavalry did alright. I'm going to check their stats later. Yeah, this one killed 290 men. Better than expected, I'll be honest with you. A lot better than expected. Yeah. I'll say Pyrrhic victory, but... trust me, it was good. We ended up losing, what, just the Patriarch? Yeah. And the rest of the units are fine as well. They're relatively healthy, too. Apart from the 2 units of Ice Guard, which took a bit of a beating. Well, and the Bear Riders, but that's like 3 units out of 20. 4 if we count the Patriarch, who's dead. And it was relatively low level too, so meh. Right, that's okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, this army doesn't have any magics. And I would have liked to have some. It's been a while since I played, so I don't exactly remember. I need the money. I don't exactly remember where my... chase him down. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Probably shouldn't have done that, because he's going to replenish and I'm not. Yes, as I was saying, I don't exactly remember what I've done with my Frost Maidens. I don't have any more capacity for them, do I? That's the main issue. Yeah. I recruit Patriarchs at level 1? I thought I recruited them at higher levels somewhere. We don't have a stupendous amount of capacity for them, but... no, it was... really? At level 1? I recruit them at level 1? There's nowhere I can recruit them at higher level? I was sure there was a place where I could recruit them at higher levels. Apparently not. Okay, I could go after this place and raise it, and it might not be a terrible idea to do so. So I can sack or raise. I'm gonna raise it. And then, okay. This is the reason why I wanted to do it. I want to see where these guys are and how many forces they have. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. So you have firing drills and then... oh, let's go Foe Seeker. Earthling. Good. This Frost Maiden was the hero one, wasn't it? Yeah, Assassinate and Specialist.
Maiden of the Frosts.
And Assault Units. Assault Units has been seriously buffed in one of the later patches. However, this is not that patch. It's the older one. Yeah, why don't you head up north? I feel like there's more targets over there for you. And unassigned skill points for Bartosz. Best of the Court. That buffs both your main units, right? Yeah, it does. So I guess now I start buffing you as a melee lord. That certainly makes sense. And do I even want to build anything down here and over here? Probably not, right? I just want to focus on defenses, I think. That helps with the defense eventually. Hero capacity, hero recruitment. Yeah, doesn't allow me to recruit any higher. Is it Frost Maidens that I get to recruit somewhere? There was a place where I recruited these guys at a higher level, but maybe I'm just insane. Maybe there wasn't. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Erengrad. Melee defense when in own territory. Fleet-footed and cunning. I like number success chance. It's not bad. Cunning is not bad. Alright, there you go. And then I suppose a little bit more money would help, considering I've wasted almost literally all of the money that Kislev has in fielding ridiculously large armies all over the place, but it's necessary. We're besieged on all sides at once. Right, next turn. I expected him to do something like that, that's fine. Now, I think I can get him to leave. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, though, but I should be maybe potentially able to get him to run away. Ooh, that's going to be a problem if the... Well, not that specific army, but if the Pagandites start flooding towards Erengrad, it's going to be a problem. And tell you what, pretty much just like in the actual lore of Warhammer, the biggest advantage I'm going to have as Kislev if I unify is that my enemies, the northern Norscan tribes and all of that, are not going to be... melee attack +5 is good, but I need money. My enemies are not going to be united. And so what I mean by that is it's going to be a whole bunch of factions. So you're going to have Throg come down here with a really bad army trying to fight me, and then I can, you know... I can muster up a force to fight him, and then Kairos Fate Weaver I can also fight separately in a different place, and so on and so forth. So all these things work to my advantage, pretty much, right? Yeah, I can't attack him, not quite in range. That's alright, though. That's alright. An Ataman decision. You, recruiter? No. Reinforce the defense. That's literally the whole purpose of these settlements on the border over here, is to just be forts. And it's been so long since I got to play with something like that. I think the last time I managed to set up a situation in the campaign where border regions towards the Chaos Wastes were just forts there to hold Chaos Invaders, and so I can play Siege Defense and stuff like that. I think the last time I did that was in Warhammer 1. Yeah, a long, long time ago. Ever since then, the sort of dynamic of the campaign is very different. You don't really get to do that anymore. You have to expand, you have to move a lot more, and yeah, it's just different. Not necessarily a lot better or worse, it's just different. And I'm looking forward to going back to, you know, stuff like this again. Okay, do I fight you first and then do the other thing? I think I should do that, right? Yeah, I think so. So now you moved. I probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't really think it through all that much. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. Okay, quick deals. Join Confederation. The Boyar Assembly is at -4. These guys are at 4.4. And these guys are willing to accept too. Ooh, probably a good idea to get these, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, tell you what. Let's unify. Yeah, I know. Recent Confederation bonus and all of that. Province secured and all of that. I know everything. Trust me. It's fine. It's fine. And the reason it's fine is because we're going to disband all of this. The Frost Maiden is going to go down there. Go on. You can stand down too. And then you have, well, I have a Druzhina here, and I'm not going to disband him because I can't recruit another one, which is what I've learned semi-recently, is that these guys, I now have them, and I need to make damn well sure I don't lose this guy, because he's one of a kind. Because I haven't bought the DLC yet, and I don't really intend to. It's too bloody expensive. Still, the Shadow of Change DLC, I still think it's not worth it, like, even after all the additional content and changes and stuff like that, just... I think it's worth it, I'm sorry. Okay, so I can assign another Ataman. I mean, obviously I'm going to assign Kalashnikov. I have an Ataman called Kalashnikov. Do you really think I'm going to assign anyone else? I don't even care about his stats. It's just public order. I want someone that buffs the economy, but unfortunately I don't have that option. I just need to think about where I'm going to put him. And I'm pretty sure he's going to go in the Eastern Oblast, right? Let me just check. Yep, definitely going in the Eastern Oblast. So, Kalashnikov is going to Prague. Make of that what you will. just make of that what you will. Right. Magnus Gardens 1, Citadel of Prague, Bleakness. These are all pretty good, so that's 3 of them. And then I have stuff over here. I mean, certainly this was a buff, and the Boyar Assembly wasn't really doing anything. It's mostly Daughters of the Forest that are acting as a nice little buffer zone between me and all the other Chaos Worshippers. So, yeah, definitely support doing this. And I'm just gonna... So what, I'm just going to get a stall here in Prague. Buff our economy further. And now we have at least a little bit of an income to play around with after all the recruitment frenzies and all that we've done. So yeah, I would say I'm pretty happy with this. One thing I want to do is... I don't actually have war coordination, these guys. Let's do a defensive alliance with you. And then quick deals. Make sure there's nothing here. No. I could confederate these guys, but that's about it. Peace deal's not happening anytime soon. And that's fine. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Is there any corruption or anything I need to worry about? Probably not, right? No. And then edicts, obviously. Power of the Church. Relief column. Awaken the land. Purge the steps. Just awaken the land, I think. This is going to be another one of those purely economic places. And speaking of purely economic, get rid of these buildings because this is a terrible province. The other one you managed all right, but that one was just god awful. Right, Garrison Lord hasn't moved. Okay, you can move in and out, so I can just get rid of the notification. I guess I'm building a few more things. I guess.
Follow winter's call. I must practice my spells.
Assassinate that guy. Lovely. Yeah, there was targets up there for you. Then you are going over there. Next turn. Good. We've consolidated. The front lines are looking nice. We've been ambushed. I mean, what can you do about it, right? Yeah. We're going to have to fight this next time, but, you know, it is what it is. Or do I fight it now? I'll do it next time. I need to go and grab myself another drink and check a couple of things before I can record some more. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the rest of the series and the rest of the content that I produce on the channel. If you're feeling extra generous, there are options for supporting the channel directly via Patreon and channel memberships in the description. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.